There is some big breaking news out of the basketball world today. The Los Angeles Lakers are being sold, if this sounds familiar. It's again to an ownership group led by businessmen Josh Kushner and former Disney CEO Bob Iger. A person familiar with that deal said the purchase has a $12 billion price tag. The Lakers were just sold to businessman Mark Walter last fall for a valuation of around $10 billion. NBC News correspondent Steve Patterson joining us now from Los Angeles. Steve, it's like if I told you that the Yankees were sold twice in 1 year, I think people's eyebrows would immediately go up. This is one of the premier franchises in all of sports. So first, I guess just the logistics of this. Is there anything stopping the deal from going through, or is it a done deal?
Yeah, Sam, this is crazy town. As you've been mentioning, not only the names involved, Josh Kushner, Bob Iger, Kushner, of course, the brother of Jared Kushner, Iger, the multi-time owner of the Disney, CEO of the Disney Corporation. These two forming this ownership group. We had been hearing that they were working on these long rumored expansion teams, right? We've been hearing about one possibly in Seattle. We had heard that they were forging ahead in Las Vegas, and then they're like, you know, we could own the Lakers. Let's make a call to the guy that owns the Lakers. $12.5 billion. The other thing that is so crazy, as you've been mentioning, is the timeline. This story just happened last year for what was then a record $10 billion from the Buss family to Walter. Walter, by the way, the majority owner of the Dodgers as well. We do have a statement from Walter. I want to read this. He said, quote, "It has been an extraordinary investment, but what I will carry with me is the community, the fans, and the city that treats this team as family. The Lakers belong to Los Angeles, and I have every confidence the best is still ahead. We shall see." Now, let's answer your question, right? You asked me, is there anything preventing the sale? From a business, legal, structural standpoint, the answer is no. Of course, there's still sort of the standard procedures. The NBA Board of Governors has to approve it. The owners all have to vote for it. Usually they're looking at like a background check. But when the names are Iger and Kushner, I think things are going to check out just fine.
Yeah, Sam? I think they're pretty well known. Also, I mean, you mentioned a record at the time for $10 billion for the sale of the Lakers. This was like a year ago. So Mark Walter effectively would be clearing $2 billion in a year. What is the reaction to this transaction in NBA circles, Steve?
$2.5 billion, Sam. Sorry. Not a small amount of money. We've heard, so it's still early, right? And look, there's still a lot of meat on this bone. This thing just doesn't happen overnight for no reason. Still very early in the reporting, though. We have heard, of course, from my man, former alumnus, Irvin Magic Johnson. He and I both went to Michigan State. He said, Lakers fans, you couldn't have two better owners. I've known Bob personally for over 40 years. He has always loved the Lakers in basketball, and he will bring championships back to L.A. This also follows, obviously, the blockbuster trade of LeBron James. So a lot of news suddenly back in Los Angeles, Sam. Here we go again.
The stars are out in more ways than one. Yeah. Steve Patterson, thank you so much from Los Angeles.
Thanks.
We thank you for watching. And remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.